Is that blood? No, never mind.
You. What have you done? What have you done to me? A pawn cannot lecture the chosen of the gods. You serve the Absolute. You serve me. Bow, you dog. Bow! The prism. You've had it all this time, you worm. You will bow before me. And if you will not bow, you will break. You.
How good it is to see you again, Ketherick. At last you found a godmaster that suits you, it seems.
Halen, the thief. You stole Isabel from me, and now you think you'll take my life in the bargain?
You dare to speak her name. After your crimes innumerable, you would evoke her before me!
Enough! This ends here and now. At last.
He will crumble at the power of your touch. Give him all you have. The gods fight at our side!
Boom!
I've missed this. Sounds like fun.
I won't give in. No time for mercy. These boots have seen everything.
Focus your attack, soldiers!
Got to keep fighting.
My lord beckons me. You must return to your prison, and my daughter must be reclaimed.
Your daughter? Isabel.
You will fall as sure as she. This has only begun.
That tentacle was colossal. How can such a thing be possible?
Want another?
Time to kill. Can't even catch my breath.
Your time has come.
Come on, can't stay idle. Time for some bloody work.
Down the hatch.
Time to pack it in for the day, I think.
Well, no choice but to follow.
The General will call that a tactical retreat. That thing he summoned was illicit. Follow it below and find him, before he has a chance to subdue the Night Song again. I certainly do. Theory and supposition? None. Ketherick must die, and the Absolute with him. We will. If our luck holds, they won't need to. If it doesn't, well, but the sooner we reach Ketherick and rob his army of their reason, you have numbers enough already, I think. You'll want a small,
The hole yawns back at you, impossibly wide. A single tentacle burrowed through stone.
This is an Elithid colony. This must be where they harvest the tadpoles. We're close to the source of the infections.
All of this sitting beneath moonrise. For how long? And how deep does it go?
Tread carefully. We are very close to the source of the Absolute now. That telepathic storm has become a tempest.
You're not gonna like this, mate. Huh. They think we're friends? Allies? Eat it. Find a route.
Hungry for the slaughter. Break them.
No choice but to keep going. Survival is all that matters. Try me. Open up.
Got to move.
In position.
Shall we cut and run?
Well, so much for peace. Nothing important is ever easy.
Bleed for me.
Ooh, fun.
Time for a cull. Be quick.
Still breathing, despite everything. Never a dull moment. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Say bye-bye.
Mind flayers and civilians, side by side. This must be where they infect and transform those they kidnap.
The device releases a stream of fragmented memories and emotions. Pain, terror. The remains of the pod inhabitants raided his village. This pod pulsates
He was the sole
with the
survivor.
angry memories of Ravengard's search officers. The dry heat of the fires raging immense. Her failure to locate the horrors of to diminish your swim. One goblin after another falls to your blade. A man's voice cries out through the thick smoke to your presence. Ravengard, you call. The device does not react to your presence. Spell shouts of attacking drow are your only reply. Your tadpole forms a telepathic connection. Every mind flayer in the room calls out hungrily from its pod, seeking release. But there are others in the pods. Those not yet infected, not yet elithid, terrified. The device is open to your tadpole's command, to your authority.
Need to learn the hard way.
Let's turn someone inside out.
The device does not react to your touch or presence.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
My faith will protect me.
Eliminate.
Let's play.
Another fight. Let's go. What do I have to lose?
What's the plan? Got to press on.
This is a bleeding shit. We came here to rescue Duke Ravengard. Yeah, he was...
That smell. I can feel it in my throat. I'll never be rid of it. There'll be hells to pay for this. If I make
The device does not react to your touch or presence.
Brine pools, but empty of tadpoles. Unusual. Harvesting all the larvae indicates they are getting ready for something big.
bring death, embrace death, become death. You are the sacred hand that reaches from the grave. You are the lasher of skull. Crypts, the dancer of bones. Walk in dusk and shadow. Walk the path of God in our lives. This is his blessing, his consecration, and you are his side. Go forth and reap. Gather yourselves. Soon we march to victory. General Thorm was attacked. The order to evacuate given. You should not be here. I conclude you are one of the attackers. I have no need for a Go on, make yourself useful, sir.
The moment comes. The absolute knows.
We are yours. And the eternity that follows.
Descend. Assemble. Liberate.
A whole fleet of Nautiloids. How many true souls have passed through this place? stench. I wonder how many pilgrimages to Moonrise ended down here. Ugh.
We could take advantage of its vulnerability and plunder what's left of its hollow mind for it.
No, sorry. Here. Part of one.
With a lurch,
But there is same song. Locked up. Bad kitty. Chop, chop. Help them. Down. Deep. One. Yes.
you sought to fight.
Big meat. Not for long. Death. Free at last. No more chop. Chop. Chop.
Let's end this. Have to keep going.
Jimmy on the go.
An offering from Moonrise Towers. Right tool will do the trick.
We are free! Thanks. But perils remain. We will remain with you.
Assemble.
Shall we dance?
paths ahead.
There's blood in the air.
There's nothing.
Let's have some fun.
Still on my feet. Blood comes easy these days.
Need to stay focused.
Pick me up, quick!
Let's have some carnage.
What now?
Got to concentrate. Got to focus. Got to press on.
Count on me.
You feel death's cold grip. Move. Where do I go from here?
Need some oil over here.
We will take the city. Every soul
the console bursts into life, a mind touches your own. Alien and full of desperate need. It is incomplete. It yearns to connect, but needs you to guide the process, linking each part of your mind to its like. The console glows as you approach. The mind still it is incomplete. The console glows as you approach. The console glows. The mind passively awaits your input. The mind passively awaits your...
What a charmer.
Hurry now. The city calls out for salvation.
I've got a long road ahead.
The chosen are my heart, and you my many hands.
The mind passively awaits. The console glows as you...
Assemble. Liberate! Descend. Prepare. Evacuate.
The platform's already here. Is anyone else's tadpole squirming around a lot more than usual?
Mine too. It's excited by something down here.
No longer a background murmur. The presence in your mind builds to a roar.
We've found it. The Absolute is behind this door.
You take a worried pause. You didn't free the devil Mizora sent Will for. If you walk through the door, he will die, and his soul will be Mizora's eternally.
Descend, assemble. Descend. Prepare. Evacuate. Descend. Liberate. Descend, assemble. Descend. Prepare. Descend. Prepare. Obey. Evacuate. Descend, assemble. Descend, assemble. Obey. Evacuate. Descend, assemble, prepare, obey, liberate, evacuate.
Pod? Is that Maz...
By Grazit's cock, it's about time you came! Thought you'd have figured it out by now. Now, enough sniff. Do it, and I'll let
Your eyes turn to the control pad. The controls are open to your tadpole's command. To your authority. You can make no sense of the symbol. The button symbol means nothing to you.
Don't take long.
The controls are open to your tadpole.
Hells!
Your heart burnt. The hells have taken Will as their own. He is lost to the fires of Avernus.
Wasn't just her fate we decided.
The controls are open to your tadpole's command. To your authority.
Good work. As for the pact, Clause Z, Section 13. If the Soulbinder consents... You're a just ignorant thing. It's always the terms and conditions that get you. Not going to happen. Right. But don't you fret. If you survive this place. Oh, and ask Will how we met.
Prepare the march.
No tadpoles in this brain pool.
Descend, faithful. We depart. The moment comes. The absolute moves. design, but death. Baldur's Gate will know my design. Our design.
The device does not react to your touch or presence. The device is inert.
Descend. Obey.
I feel glorious.
Well, that didn't last long.
The console glows as you the mind passively awaits. Mind passively awaits your imp. The console glows as you approach, the mind still desperately yearning for connection. The console glows as
Hurry now. The city calls out for salvation. The chosen are my heart, and you my many hands. the mind passively awaits your input. Descend, assemble, prepare, obey.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Descend, assemble. Liberate! Descend, assemble. Descend, assemble.
What am I to do?
Descend, assemble.
Don't touch me.
Let's move.
Descend, assemble. Liberate!
No longer a background.
We found it. The abs.
You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Motherfucker! Gortash!
Oh, the general voice. Is this where we salute?
Salute, yes, with cleavers through his blood-starved flesh. How it crawls with failure, like flies on lick-wet carrion.
You forget yourself, Orin. I have played my part.
You've built an army for our masters, true enough, but what of the astral prison? A rogue true soul flaunting it under your nose all this time, and you ran from her.
sure that they would follow and deliver it into my hands here. If you would cease these distractions.
The distractions have been yours, Ketherick. Perhaps we never should have dug your daughter up. So you haven't lost your edge, but you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager. The Slayer against the Undying One. That'd be fun to see.
His crypt breath sings to my sinews again, again. But he must lead the murder march to Baldur's grave.
If the weapon is truly in your grasp, Ketherick, might I suggest closing your fist? Orin and I can wait for you no longer. The plan proceeds. We're going to the city, and we expect you to follow. Army and the weapon in tow.
The Edict of Bane!
The Lash of Bor!
Testament of Merkel!
An elder brain. One of the cruelest and most powerful creatures in existence. Enslaved by mere mortals.
There we are. It wouldn't do to fight in front of our guest. Behold, Duke Ravengard. The Absolute.
Whom preserve us?
You wag your word flap in vain, olderling. Once the worm holds the whip, your shredded flesh will serve us.
Now, it's really time we were going. We will empty this place and begin the march. You may catch up with the army once you've retrieved the weapon. And Ketherick, do try not to sulk. You're supposed to be the fearsome general come to conquer the city. And I am the hero who will save it.
It is time, faithful ones. March on Baldur's Gate. We go to prepare the way.
There you are, as predicted. What is it, I wonder, that draws one toward death like a moth to light? You could have run away, absconded with the prism. The one thing that could prevent me from fulfilling my destiny. But the lure of one's destiny is irresistible, isn't it? Perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are erased from it. A bright flash of clarity before the snuffing out. The very fact of your being attests to its power. What good is an army of thralls? Let us... My Lord Merkel gave me the one thing I deserve. My daughter's life returned. For that, he asked that I serve as his chosen. I have fought great wars before, and you are all that stands between me and my... I will kill you now, and then I will raise you as my servant. Yes, join the army of the dead, true soul.
Can't get at him as long as the night song's caged. Over there. What's it gonna take?
Time to push my luck again. Have to keep going.
Your attack, soldiers! Have you not learned? I am beyond death, fool! attack, soldiers!
Nothing will stand in my way. On my way.
I'm ready.
Heading out.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Can't afford to let up.
What a fool you are. You cannot kill me. I am eternal. Merkel, Lord of Bones, I am here. I am ready. I am yours!
Your dead
lifelessness of those who are gone. I am the haunt of mausoleums, the god of graves and age, of dust and dusk. I am Merkel, lord of bones, and you have slain my chosen. But it is no matter, for I am death, and I am not the end. I am the beginning.
Well, fuck.
Well, so much for peace. At the ready. This feels good. Step quick.
What should I do?
Now you wear a face to match your soul, Oathbreaker.
Best be on my way. Go for the throat.
Impossible. Death cannot take me. I am its master. My lord, hear me. Nothing. I am forsaken. You have no idea what you've done. Isabel.
The villain is the wretch! Together, we have crushed him, brain and body. Now, we pick our way toward our fates, unleashed. You have my sword, my fealty. Do what you must. Then we fly this foul place.
Hell, I could sleep for a 10-day after that.
Ketheric's Netherstone. It's in his armor. Take it.
In death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
Remarkable. Truly. And now the picture comes together. The Absolute is neither god nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw, held here by those three against its will. The crown, I believe you fought and defeated an avatar of Merkel, the god of necromancy. A remarkable feat. Ketheric was Merkel's chosen. I know Lord Enver Gortash, an arms dealer and a slaver. He is a worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. The other is a mystery to me, but the way she spoke, it is most likely she follows Baal, god of murder.
Stopped me yet.
We fly at your word.
The transformation Ketheric underwent
We fly at your word.
Which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are chosen of the dead three. The crown's markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic. It is a crown of domination. The stones were taken from its crest. They are nether stones, imbued with the ability to control the wearer of the crown. The crown's Netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must be what elevates their potential. And it must be the reason nobody could heal you. If the crown can do this to the parasite, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain. We prepare for the fight of our lives. The army of the Absolute is within the city, an elder brain, brimming with power. An order the Death Gods chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the chosen before that happens. We must take their stones. Our chances of success are slim, but we must. I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance comes to strike, you must take it, for there may only be one chance.
Never a dull moment.
I've been thinking on all.
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him? The tadpole, the absolute. How? I was his bodyguard. I looked after him with my life. I trusted him more than anything. He gave me away to Zariel just for kicks. He ruined my life just when it was starting. And now he'll use up the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him! You bet your ass I am! And I won't stop till that fucker is dead!
Time to pack it in for the day, I think.
Helen! Isabel! My love. You were dead. I saw your body. I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer. I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. That somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo. I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead. His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right? In this there you are. Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father. May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later?
You there, Sharon. By the fires of your camp's hearth, we will discuss all we must.
I'll be ready. Whatever you
Now, you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Aelin! We'll see.
Hells. I need to hold on.
What's next, I wonder?
Too much to bear. fading fast. I must heal.
Didn't we see a red X right here? On that map?
I'm way too big. Healing.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive. Thanks to you. You did well to There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies. You have the makings of a leader, but if we are to succeed, we will need others. Good. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our together.
The road to Baldur's Gate is west of the town. If we hurry, we'll arrive before the Absolute's forces.
Soldier!
A long way to go still.
At least things have stayed interesting. Ketheric may be gone, but the shadows remain. On our guard. I need healing. That's curious. I wonder what's past this.
There is a darkness to these warriors that endures even now, long after their lives were spent. But who did they serve?
You! Halt!
Her thoughts invade your own, hunting for recognition.
True soul. A pleasure. What news from the field? General Ketheric's advisor went off on a field trip. Zarel's in the audience chamber, true soul.
Let's hope this Zarel likes what we have to say.
Praise the abs.
What's that?
could go for a good meal.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
That might be worth it.
What's that?
Here goes.
Here goes nothing.
All right.
I'm ready. On the move. Better give it a try.
All right. What now? That's curious.
Attention!
The current is powerful, pulling at the boat. Should you leave, you will not be able to return to Moonrise Towers this way.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Don't be shy.
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it. I need a moment for the two of us.
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, everyone... We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun. Orin, I'd never heard tell of, but Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these chosen are, Worm's Rock Fortress. All travel, it serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist, the Absolute's armies on the march. Gods forbid a tadpoled Grand Duke throw open the gates for them. Yes, but first a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it? I could never be so disloyal to Baldur. I was 17. Father, older Ravengard, had just been named a Grand Duke. That's when the Cult of the Dragon...
The Cult of the Dragon, a fractured religion. Some believers hold that undead dragons will inherit the world. Others worship the dragon goddess Tiamat and intend to summon her to Faerun.
A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill, the Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened. In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. The first of Tiamat's 5 heads. As the maelstrom howls, Mizora's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul, and I will give you the power to save it, she whispers.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness, and I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city. She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel. Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Mizora's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie. I had Mizora at my side. I burned with the fires of Avernus and oozed the rot of Dis. The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. when my soul was bound and my lips were sealed. I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it is the one scar I ever bore of it. Mizora replaced it with a sending stone. She uses it to track my location and speak from a distance. I could flee to the spine of the world or the depths of the lower dark and still never shake her. He returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at his side. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I showed him my stone after. He said only one word. Go. I understand. No, he did the only thing he could, and Grand Duke Ravengard suffers neither. The better question is, did he ever miss me? If he did, he missed the Will Ravengard he once knew, not the hell-touched warlock.
Wanna dance?
Let's get going.
Leave me alone!
We must press forward. Let's deal with Ketheric, then find Voss in...
The disc appears in your mind's eye. Laser.
Tirsu markings. Ancient. The texts are enciphered, but I've solved the pattern.
Your head buzzes in concert with Lae'zel's, but it hardly matters. Even without the connection, you'd recognize her discomfort.
This text is heresy. I can hardly bear to read it, let alone speak it. It is for the best.
Let's see.
Leave.
Fate, dost thou require a new ally?
What do you know about me? You... Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard.
I chose to do that.
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to... Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere. You remember that it is a common rite amongst Aluna's followers to send their children off into the woods to find their way home. Perhaps this time it had gone awry. It seems that one child never came back. She was taken.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You aren't, but you are a child no longer. You...
My parents. I need to save them.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need... You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed.
The spear. How do you have it? I threw it into the Shadowfell.
Shar is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. But I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shar calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shar torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
I don't believe it.
Breathe, child.
No.
Listen. Dost thou not hear it? Where creation meets ruin, where morning meets midnight, the root of all being. Balance.
They're dead. I can't. Balance.
Your very soul is tangled in shadow. Arabella's magic, wild as cursed briar. Her talent is now yours, too.
The girl must learn the ways of the arcane, but she shan't remain here. The Weave knows her purpose. Arabella holds a power beyond reckoning. But it is unbalanced. Arabella will depart once thou dost leave these accursed...
Bowman, you're making me...
Fear not, girl. A Abandon not the weave, and it shall not abandon thee.
You feel the grief fade as if it were your own. There is a lightness in her now, veiling the power within, soothing it.
Is that my future? Is that why they died?
It is.
It's wonderful. Thank you, Bowman, for being nice. If there are people like you around, perhaps everything will be all right. If Bowman says, I wish it was different. I wish Mum and Pops was here. I don't feel so strong. Or anything.
I've been lied to. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me. Thank you. But I want you to refrain from foolish heroics. We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to. You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
Game on, let's go!
Can't give up now.
drink.
My
too
please, due apology, madam.
The road to Baldur's Gate is up ahead. No turning back once we start down that road.
Moving.
Inveniam dia!
Keep them guessing. Important is ever easy. First step is the hardest.
On the move.
The hammer's gonna fall.
This will do nicely. Survival is all that matters.
Onward.
Well, well. What do we have here?
Excellent. Another fight. Let's go. I'll strike you down.
Need to act fast. Moving.
I've got it.
Alerted us to the big Yankee attack. Looks like Voss was good for his word.
Long dead warriors clad in dark cloaks and fearsome armor. For what cause did they perish?
The shadow curse still taints the land. Perhaps we could have lifted it, and we tried. Looks like an army marched through here.
Ketheric is defeated, the path ahead clear. You should be elated. But the sight of the land you leave behind does nothing to alleviate your sorrow. Though however deep your pain, it cannot compare to Halsin's.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the flaming fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping and yes sir, no sir, rip and cut your throat, sir.
Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
I was supposed to sacrifice myself to stop the Absolute. Yeah, I don't think I could have gone through with it, in truth. And I'm glad that I didn't, given what has come to light. The Elder Brain. But, more importantly, The Netherese magic. So pure. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power. The ghost of an echo of a memory. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but that crown sits on a gargantuan elder brain bent on destroying us and We need to learn more about what we saw. And as luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorcerous Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can. Indeed. Their collection of rare tomes is You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all...
One final night in the open air, and then back to the city. Rest while you can. I fear that's quite a bit of work.
That speaks well of your taste. I've heard my share of bad ballads about things I never did. If you have questions, ask. Just don't expect my answers to rhyme. More than I would like. I felt the way they think. So, but then... who am I speaking to? You have far more experience than I. I believe you. The gods can grant power or strip it away, but so long as your will remains...
Why, hello, lover. That sounded more debonair in my head, I'll admit. Do you need something?
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army. This would have been your fate too. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow, will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes? Right now, your resolve feels firm. You will not have long to wait, but sleep is not for you.
Hear me. Gather, the city thirsts for domination. March. Join power.
We're under attack. Help me.
Open up.
Tadpole scum! Hataka!
Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
Yes, here. Come on, can't stay idle. You picked the wrong fight, friend. Light on my feet.
Let's finish this.
Come quickly! I can't do this without you.
How about this?
It's not over. Come to the skull.
That thing's about to blow.
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
I wonder what the next move is.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
What's next?
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Friend of Gate, you will be cleansed.
Let's go.
Talk to me.
Fall, damn you.
I need to find a way forward.
Shall we dance? Yes.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
All right, Karlak. It's go time.
It's not over. Come to the skull. Hurry! I can't hold them back alone. It's not over. Come to the skull.
Before you do anything, we are...
Oh, shit.
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him. Don't let my form deceive you. Help me. The Honor God. Eliminate them. Destroy the God. I will subdue their master.
I'm going to enjoy this.
This way.
Destroy the honor guard.
Attacker! It hurts! Inveniam via! Impero tibi!
Can't give up. Heading there.
It's all over here! Attacker!
A little help, please.
Non compos.
move.
I must regain control over the Yankee Prince. Subdue the Githyanki, quickly!
Don't waste a step.
Ready. Fading fast. I need healing.
Watch this!
Thank you. That was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
Of all the things to be indebted to, a bloody mind flayer.
It was necessary. Rare are those that would openly consider a partnership with a mind flayer. Even those who are on a path of becoming one. It's like I said before, I'm just like you. An adventurer, I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my own city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them. Rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield. The largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence. Though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while. Until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become. Indeed, his hubris knows no bounds. To enslave me, that was his name. I shall look forward to sharing his downfall with you. We fought to tame Prince Orpheus, the son of Gith herself. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive-mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus, his mother, to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus' mother left, a usurper took her place. Blackith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Blackith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your alone. Orpheus will be much easier to control. Most certainly Orpheus. Some Githyanki still revere him. She kept him this way because she was... If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blackith will... No. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the astral prison. I was one of men. How Gortash or the other chosen learned of its existence. The moment I found it, I felt a change. And found, I realized what the prison... While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus. That would be... The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him. And
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion. A pulsing...
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a Illithid. A sworn enemy, just like me. I appreciate that. My original body was destroyed when I first escaped the Elder Brain. I searched, I realized that returning to my former self would any advantage I could gain by restoring my original appearance. I already had to hand in the form of magic, and that humanoid shape you've come to know. As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, too, should embrace this change. I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next... You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same... If you let me, I can evolve you. You will be able to do things you never thought. There will be physical alterations, of course. And you will soon see that the benefits outweigh any perceived loss.
Even as you say the words, you feel a lurch of disappointment.
I felt that. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another. A tadpole, nurtured by the psionic energy of the astral plane, cocooned here for millennia. It has become